Hello guys, I'm going to tell you how to attempt IELTS reading test because many students know about that reading test is the toughest exam in IELTS exam. So many students feel difficulty in actual exam. So in this video, I will clear all the doubts and I will give you a full plan how to attempt IELTS reading test and how you can manage your time in your actual exam. So without further delay, let's begin. As you know, in the reading test, you have three long passages and you have to solve 40 questions within 1 hour. Yes, guys, you have only 60 minutes for three long passages. So what you have to do, you have to divide 60 minutes on three passages. 50 minutes for passage 1, 20 minutes for passage 2, and 25 minutes for passage 3 because this is the best way to cover all the things. And passage 1 easy, so that's why you have to cover it only within 15 minutes. Passage 2 is the difficult one, and passage 3 the most difficult one, so that's why you have to use 25 minutes for passage 3. So how to start reading test? You can start reading test by reading a title of the passage. Yes, dear guys, what you have to do, you have to start from the passage 1. The very first you have to read the title of the passage, and if the subtitle they give, you can read that one as well, because after reading the title or subtitle of that passage, you can understand what's going on that passage, what's the writer or mention the things. So for example, they are going to talk about animals life, they are going to talk about transportation. So these kinds of things you can realize before going to solve the questions. So after reading the title, the next thing is that you have to look at the questions types. What type of questions are there? If the easy question types or difficult question types. So what you have to do, you have to start from the easy question. For example, questions 9 to 13, they are fill in the blanks, and questions 1 to 8, they are true false not given, or maybe multiple type of question. But what you have to do, you have to start from the 9 to 13, from the fill in the blanks, because the most easiest question in IELTS reading are fill in the blanks. You can say that sentence completion, if they can be any type of completion, because in passage 1 mostly they will give you a sentence completion, true false or yes no not given question. There are rare chances you will get a list of heading contains the following information question. I mean to say that a difficult question will not come in passage 1. There are rare chances you can see them, but mostly list of heading are, and these types of difficult questions you can see them in passage 3 and passage 2. What you have to do, you have to underline and skim and scan the keyword of the questions, and then go to a passage and find the location of that question and write your answer. This is the best way to locate your answer after underlying the keywords, because keywords is a very big tip. You can use it, for example, dates, time, names, or any place name or any things that are very highlighted. You can underline that keyword and go to a passage, and you can easily find the location of that answer. Then what you have to do, you have to go to passage 2 after completing passage 1, after covering passage 1 within 15 minutes. What you have to do, you have to instantly transfer your answer from question paper to an answer sheet within 15 minutes. Keep in your mind, don't use extra time to transfer your answer on answer sheet after 15 minutes, because in reading test they don't give you an extra time to transfer your answer from question paper to an answer sheet. So then next, what you have to do, you have to start passage 2. So similarly, passage 2 start from the reading title, and then subtitle if they give. But mostly in passage 2 they can also give you a headings or subheadings on the paragraphs, because in passage 2 they can give you a list of heading questions. These are a difficult question and they need more deeply understanding to understand these types of questions. So make sure before starting questions, you have to understand the text, you have to understand the passage, what's going on in the passage, what about the talking they are, and these kind of things. And you have to start from easy question, don't start from the difficult question, because they will drain your mind. If they have, if you get a question, for example, true false or list of heading in passage 2, so don't start from the list of heading, first do the true false, because they are easy one. If you will start from the list of heading, they will drain your mind, they will waste your time because they need more time and deep understanding. So always start from the easy question type. In this way you can save your time and you can manage your time, and you will solve all the question on time. So similarly for the passage 3, after completing passage 2 within 20 minutes, then move on passage 3, and on the passage 3 same things you have to do: read the title of the passage and subheading if they give, and then you have to look at question types and skim and scan and underline the keywords, and these same things apply on 3 passages, and in this way you can solve IELTS reading test. But keep in your mind, passage 3 is the most difficult section in IELTS reading. And for that, you need 25 minutes to complete it. Here is a wonderful tip is that don't transfer your answer after completing passage 3. You have to transfer directly while finding the answer. You have directly transfer your answer on answer sheet. Don't write on question paper, because at the end you will have a more pressure on your mind. Don't waste your time. Don't write answer on question paper first then transfer. No, directly transfer your answer on answer sheet in passage 3, because in this way you can save much time to solve all the questions and you need more understanding. And finally, in the passage 3, mostly difficult questions. So what you have to do, here is a big tip. Here's a wonderful tip how you can manage a time and how you can solve all the questions. Reading title and then subtitle if they give, and then you have to skim and scan all the questions, because in this way you can realize that what's going on the overall question, and then start from the difficult question. For example, list of heading contains the following information. When you will read first paragraph, then you will realize that, oh, this information for that question as well. So on the same time you will kill two birds with one stone. So this is the very best way. You can read first paragraph, and for the difficult question, for example, list of heading contains the following information, you can catch that one answer as well. And on the same time, if you already read, skim and scan other question as well, for example MCQs, half sentence completion, you can realize that question answer you can also find the answers on the same time. But for that you have to skim all the question firstly before going to a passage. So this is a very best plan to achieve a good score in IELTS reading test. So I will suggest you follow this plan, and if you want to achieve a good band score, if you want to achieve your desired band score, particularly in reading test, then follow this plan and you will achieve according to your desired band score. So this is all for today. Till then, take care. I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.